Alright guys, this is your 1000 rep ab challenge. So most of you should have been able to print out your sheet. At the top of your sheet you will see that your aim is to get 1000 reps. What you want to try and do with the 1000 reps, alright, is break it up. So every time, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 times a week, what you're trying to do, alright, is get 300 to 500 total repetitions in one workout and breaking down each of these exercises into 30 or 50 repetitions. So on the sheet, have a look and see which ones, alright, are going to suit you best depending on injury and depending on fitness level. What we're going to do is we're going to put a video together showing you each exercise and some alternatives, alright, so that you understand what you're doing. So if you're not sure, head back to the video, check it out. Otherwise, have a look on your printed sheet and make sure you record how many you did of each one. Alright? Alright, full sit-up. So nice and easy for those of you that can do a full sit-up. If you can't do a full sit-up, you're just going to do a crunch. But a full sit-up, head starting all the way back, pulling yourself all the way up. Now, depending on your back, some of you might need to let your legs out a little bit straighter. Alright, when you come up, you can let your arms reach forward. So pulling all the way up, arms reaching out in front of you. Alright, coming all the way back down, just making sure you're not bouncing off that back. Alright, legs up crunches. So legs trying to keep 90 degrees for me, making sure that you already have got your back under control. Alright, coming up in a crunch, making sure you're pulling from stomach all the way back down. Legs shouldn't be moving back and forth. Crunch up again and back down. Alright, if you can't keep your legs up because you feel your back, just put them on the ground and just do a normal crunch coming halfway up and back down. Okay, side crunches. Starting up nice basic side crunch, head going all the way down, pulling up through the side, making sure concentrating on stomach doing the work, not pulling from your neck, all the way back down. Legs just nice and bent and relaxed. Alright, if you want to make this a little bit harder, alright, hands going to go down to the ground, legs going to go slightly in front. As you come up, legs are going to come up, all the way back down, same way, coming up again, and back down. So just increasing the intensity a little bit. If not, bend them back, do it as we had it before. Scissor kick, in a crunch, so up in a crunch, alright, scissor kick down, so one leg, 2, 3, working all the way through. Remember you're aiming for 30 to 50 reps, alright, if you feel your back, your legs are probably going too far out, so only go as far as you can control. So if you can go lower, if not, stay shallow. Alright, alternative to this, bend the legs, alright, take the pressure off the back, just come out a little bit, 1 to 2, but still try and stay up in a crunch the whole time. If you can't, then lie down, but otherwise, just shorten your range. Okay, leg climb sit up. What we want to do is actually use the leg to climb up. So starting here, keeping leg up, 1, 2, and then try and touch the outside of the foot and back down again. If you can't touch the outside of the foot, reach for the shin, but pulling up. Good, touch, and then control yourself all the way back down. Alright, if you find that too high, put that leg out straight. Alright, try the same thing again, pulling up and reach. You're only getting as high as you can, but your aim is to get all the way to the top, come all the way back down. Okay, push up, hold, and walk out. Alright, keeping back nice and straight, walking arms out as far as you can without the hips moving or back dropping. Once you got your end range, hold it, then walk it back. Alright, hips should be staying in the same place the whole time, finishing with arms under the body. If you can't do it that way, legs down on the ground, so kneeling, alright, still in the push-up hold position. Keep hips still, walk your arms out. Alright, once you're in range, hold, then walk your way back in, keeping your hips nice and still so we're not moving back and forth the whole time. Okay, reach up crunches. What we want to try and do, keep hands just, alright, above face, maybe a little bit behind, reaching up. So coming up, reaching up, about where my hand is, back down, and reaching up. So we're trying not to come forward with this one, we're trying to reach up, finishing just above chest and shoulders, reaching up, concentrating on pulling from the stomach, not moving back and forth through your lower back and your hips. Okay, reverse crunch. What you want to do here is start off the movement, making sure stomach's supporting lower back. Alright, come out a little bit. Good, switch the stomach on the way back. Legs are going to go up. Good, and back down. You're not coming past my hand. Legs going up, not back that way. Making sure you're only getting your bottom up as far as you can control, not using your arms too much. Alright, alternative, bend the knees, still come out a little bit, keeping stomach switched on. As you come up, lift bottom a little bit, back down, lift bottom still in a crunch, alternate leg touch in a crunch here. So starting flat on your back, legs up as straight as you can, coming up, reach across, all the way back down, reach across, all the way back down. So making sure when you get back down, let go of abs, then come straight back up. Alternative for this, bend the knees, same angle, come up, reach, back down, and reach. It all depends on how you're supporting your lower back and how high you can get range-wise. Okay, in a crunch, alternate heel touching this time. So coming up in a crunch as high as you can, coming across one side heel, other side, one side, other side. Make sure you still separate the movement. Don't just swing from one side to the other. One side right across, other side, then all the way back down. Making sure neck and back feel supported the whole time. Okay, single leg bridge. With this one, it's not ab specific, but what it is making sure we're teaching, hips and pelvis to support themselves. So hands down next to your side or on your stomach, depending on what you can control. Starting up for me, one leg up in the air, doesn't have to be high. Pushing off the leg that's on the ground, pushing up and all the way back down. Try not to lift from your hips, you're trying to push off your leg. So pushing all the way up. Back of the leg that's on the ground should be feeling like it's doing most of the work. Control back down. Don't extend too far. You're only going as far as your leg will let you go. Okay, windscreen wipers. Legs up as straight as you can. Making sure hips are flat on the ground. Arms are spread out to the side. You want to feel like this base stays the same the whole time. Alright? Now depending on your strength and control, depends on how far you'll end up going. Perfect example, going all the way out. Good. Keeping everything else flat. Back to the middle, pause. And then coming all the way out to the other side and back. Making sure you keep control of the movement and your back the whole time. Alright, alternatively, you just don't go as far out to each side. Alright, so a little half movement, back to the middle, another little half movement, back to the middle. Alright, if that's still a little bit too tough, bend the legs. Okay, still keeping control of the lower back, out to the side. As far as you can control, back to the middle, out to the side, and back to the middle, all the way back down to the ground. So making sure lower back's not doing too much work, but making sure that pelvis and hip is staying flat on the ground. Okay, legs up. Alright, stretch out and crunch this time. This is the proper version, so fully lengthen, come up, crunch, meet yourself halfway, up, crunch, trying to pull knees in and you coming up at the same time. Alright, alternatively, bring your legs up and bend them, so you got control of the lower back. Legs go out a little bit. As they come in, crunch up and meet them. Out a little bit, crunch up and meet them. Make sure head's going all the way back down, separate the movement. Good, only go out as far as you can control your back. If you've lost control of your pelvis and it's tilted forward, you've gone too far out. Alright, alternate knee crunches. So coming up in position, alright, legs are up, meeting it halfway. So you're staying in a crunch the whole time. Go across to the other side. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Little breaths out, try and keep moving. Alright, if that's too hard for you to control, bring your legs in. Coming all the way down. Come up one side, all the way back down. Other side, all the way back down. Breathing out as you come up. Making sure neck and back feel control, and down. Okay, remember with both these programs, right, they're extras on top of what you should be doing. So you're either fitting the abs in after you've done your intervals, or you're coming home at nighttime if you train in the morning and try and do your abs. With the bodyweight blitz, it should be an extra session. So it's either on a day that you're not training, or if you didn't make it to a session or anything else, then you should be coming home, and this is what you should be aiming to do. All you need is a little bit of space in a living room, a bedroom, wherever that you can find a bit of room to do it. Even if you're traveling, there's no reason why you can't do this. So good luck with it. Make sure you're recording what you're doing, because we want to look back at the end and see how you've gone along with the whole process. And if you have any questions and you're not sure, refer back to the videos or just ask us in any of the sessions that you'll be having with us over the 28 days.